This video is dedicated to Nudie of state 624, who sadly passed away of cancer earlier this week. There are a lot of secrets in State of Survival. In today's video, I want to go over the 5 biggest myths within the game. Hopefully we can debunk all these myths by the end of the video. The first myth is actually one I didn't know myself. It is a very specific myth for older states in State of Survival. The Alliance Stack tab looks different than newer states. Apparently there are also other tech requirements. One of those is Alliance hospital capacity. Now we don't have such thing in the game. Now of course I went checking if it would affect your hospital capacity in general, but that is also not a thing. So I actually have no idea for what it's used, and my guess is that it actually doesn't have any use. Now the curious thing is that it was removed in newer states, so maybe the developers had a plan to make an Alliance hospital at one point and forgot to remove the Alliance hospital capacity tab in the old states Alliance stack. Let me know in the comments if you think this was originally a feature. So the second myth is regarding emergency dressing. I often see people saying that they should activate emergency dressing before showdown, and I do get where they are coming from, but the only big issue is that it doesn't do anything. So I just tried this out. It does show up in the battle report, and we end our first battle with 129,000 troops left. Our second battle starts with the exact same number. Emergency dressing converts losses into wounded. Now the overall survived should not change. I think it's fair to say that we debunked this myth. Before we talk about our third myth, I want to thank today's sponsor, Huawei App Gallery. Imagine you want to start a new account, simply sick of your state, or you want to find excitement again in the game. Make sure to make your account through App Gallery. With the link I provided in the description of this video, you can save a lot of money. The best thing is that you don't even need a Huawei device. Every single Android user can use App Gallery. And to top it off, you get a 10 Polish Zloty coupon discount code for one purchase in game. You can save a lot of money in State of Survival by using this service. Existing App Gallery users, the PaySafe cards campaign is going on again. You can save up to almost $90 this weekend. Thank you App Gallery for sponsoring this video. Our third myth is focused around Alliance centers. A lot of people think that Alliance centers benefit you during state versus state, and they do, but only if you attack your own state. And I guess that's not really the intention of state versus state. The buffs do not apply against the enemy state, so they are practically useless in state versus state. Our second to last myth focuses on one of my favorite parts within the game, heroes. Hero training centers got released in older states. Newer states always had these, but for the older states it was quite complicated to look at. Now if you upgrade heroes with booklets or through the hero training center, be aware that it doesn't make any difference in the power of your heroes. I know some seem to think that upgrading through booklets will make your heroes stronger. However, this doesn't affect the strength of a hero at all. Hero BP is somewhat useless, and the only thing that matters with heroes are either the skills and the stats. Hero BP won't affect the outcome of battle at all. Our final myth is focused on influencer trap. Let's imagine you have been trying to score high in trap, and you've tried every single thing you can do to make your score higher. Your final idea is to activate the plasma cannon. The plasma cannon offers a lethality boost. Godzilla actually made a video on this. Make sure to check it out after this video. Now it only affects PvP battles. Influencer trap, however, is a PvE battle, so the plasma cannon won't have any effect on Influencer Trap and won't give you an extra lethality boost. Now if you want to learn more about PvP battles and 5 mistakes you can't make in battle, make sure to check out the video on the right top of your screen. Thank you for watching, guys. Make sure to like the video if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!